I went on a date with a man I met on the internet, and this is how it went.
Good afternoon. Hi guys. So I'm currently going on a date with someone that I met on the internet. Yeah. Don't worry, don't shout. Just calm down. I think it was through one of my stories. I asked about like a podcast and then entered my DM and recommended. But then I think we've been following each other since like 2023 or so. And then yeah. So he's based in the UK, but he currently came to Accra. I saw it on the stories one time, and then I decided to ask if he was in Accra, Ghana, and I was like, I'm in Accra, Ghana too. And I said, okay, you know what? Let's meet up. Yeah, we are heading there, and currently like I don't know. I have no expectations, but from his pictures on Instagram, he looks very cute, very, tall. I think he's tall. I actually think he's tall. I'm not sure. Let's get there and find out. But then I know he's a gym body. He's a gym person. Like he loves fitness. So of course his guys look very, well built and all. He has a very good dress sense as well, and he's cute. Ha! Please, why am I smiling too much? Anyway, I actually got like a gift. Yes. I don't know. I just feel like it just makes sense to bring something. That's just my thought process. But let's see how it goes. So come with me. Okay, we are here, you guys. He's already here too. Apparently, I was stopped at gate 1 or entrance 1 or something like that, but he's at 2, so I think I can meet him up. Fingers crossed. Okay, I think I have seen him, and I actually think he's tall, like I said. Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. Do you know that he had to turn and
You're coming from La Paz is
enter?
that way.
No, we came this way. So we're going back.
But upstairs this time around.
For this date, we decided to be spontaneous. So the first thing we wanted to do was check out the movies that were showing in the cinema. We didn't know where the cinema was, so apparently we had to now ask security where it was, and we figured we had passed it initially, so we're going back to the cinemas.
So, Eddie's blind
So-
dates.
Hi, first date. I said first date. Stranger.
I'm not a stranger now. Since
I mean,
2023, but like first time meeting in person.
yes, first time meeting in person, basically.
So wait, you were saying that you kind of see me as an introvert, as an extrovert.
Yes, I see you as an extrovert, not necessarily, not necessarily an introvert. And I think it's because like you travel, so it's just giving me that vibe. Like
Okay, so there's something called an ambivert. That's like the
the
middle.
middle, yeah, I know.
Exactly. I like my space, I like my company. But if it's like friends, like we're going out to XYZ place, people who I know, not this whole there's a house party. You know the people who like any space they can fit in.
Yes,
That's
true.
not me. Like I don't know you. I'm very, very paranoid. Somebody can spike your drink, or put this nonsense inside and everything. And about travel, something I began doing recently because there's so many other cultures to see instead of just Nigeria. Like, take for instance, in China, there's this thing where this culture where they say if a visitor offers you more food, you can't tell them no. And the thing of like you have to take off your food so before you enter their house. So if you haven't traveled to China before, you will not know.
No, yeah.
Yeah. But like Albania, where they're really big on like seafood because it's close to Mediterranean. So like trying new cuisines, new languages, new currencies. Everybody should travel once in their life, if you ask me. Even if it's not international, just like
local.
Like I plan on going to Rwanda, which is
me too. Actually, I was
visa
telling my
free.
sister because she has been to Rwanda. She went to Rwanda this year.
This year I just started.
Yeah. This 2025. Sorry, I know that I feel like I'll have to. It's 2024.
Yeah, I was wondering because this year just started.
Last year, so we even have some of the currencies at home that she booked and she collected and all that, and she was like, oh, it's a very lovely country. She brought one of their oil like that, they call it Rwanda oil, like it's spicy sort of, but it's oil like you put in your food in case it's spicy.
That was like perfume.
It's edible. Like even when I saw it, because it's like in those small things, but it's edible. So I said, oh, I want to go to Rwanda. It's like one of the places I want to go next. But personally, I want to do, now I've done a country in the west. I want to do a country in the south or east. I think Rwanda is in the
east.
Yes, Rwanda is
in the east. Tanzania. Zanzibar is in Tanzania. I was going to go there, but like, when it comes to flying, Ghana's location does not really provide too much option compared to Nigeria. And about flying international, many people tend to have like lots of countries, especially girls. You guys, the whole Santorini.
Do you know mine was Maldives?
Maldives.
Yes, because of water. I like
water,
the beach.
That blue.
Yeah, I actually like the beach. I like places like that. That's why I think the first place I went to when I came here. Oh no, was it the first? Yes, even the first place I went to where we lodged had this lake. It was like
lake
view. Yes, I just like it.
I moved there. How much was it?
I can't remember. I'll ask my sister. Actually, it was very nice. Like you just see it. Sometimes you can take a boat or a canoe for a cruise and all that. And I was like, oh, that his pictures are so fine. I'm sure he's going to be a fine boy. I'm sure he's going to be cute.
You tag me on your video now?
Yes. I will share it with you when it's out. Don't worry. It's coming out the week of Valentine's Day.
I knew it, February 13th.
The Wednesday. I like posting on Wednesdays.
Valentine's Day is a Friday.
Yeah, so 12th.
Wait, how come you know in advance already?
I plan.
So you're receiving something?
So I just figured, what? Is it the Valentine?
What are you receiving for Valentine's?
Nothing.
It's like you have something planned.
No, nothing.
Teddy bear.
Don't worry, I'm very single like you.
100 like me? Wait, why do you think I'm single?
Because if you're not single, why are you on Tinder?
Looking to make new friends.
Is that why? Excuse me. Tinder?
I'm looking to make new friends.
Tinder is like, really?
Like the playground for...
Yeah, relationship.
Nah, I'm not single, please.
Sorry, so...
Actually, I'm single, but like...
Are you single?
My situation is better than your own. I can guarantee you. Okay.
Inside my own video.
Yeah, getting shaded.
Hi guys, don't mind this guy.
So okay, for those who are asking, for those who might want to know, I'm single.
No, we've not finished
I'm not open to long distance. I like my person close by. Like her. So
I mean, you are in the UK for crying out loud. I'm in Nigeria.
I'm in Ghana for now.
Okay.
I'm in Ghana for the next 3 months thereabouts.
Oh, okay.
So some countries to check out. You might see us again in Rwanda. You never know.
Abi, he likes traveling.
Yeah, actually. As long as it's not like these long haul flights where you have to sit down for hours. I don't make enough
Yeah.
money to pay for first class yet, so
Don't worry, I get
I
you
have to sit
there.
down with the masses in economy.
But I think maybe if you even start your content creation thing, right,
Mhm.
and be doing like your travel trips and everything, before you know it, you start getting brand
Yeah.
sponsorship.
I mean, you never know. Etihad might say, "Oh, we want you in first class," or Emirates might say,
And then they'll
"We
be
want
like,
you in
oh, you have
first
to bring a
class."
+1, and then you'll not forget the days of little beginnings, where we
Exactly.
started
How
in
could I
Ghana.
forget? How could I forget?
Yeah, because I love traveling too.
No problem. We'll get there definitely.
So far, our date is not over because like we want to go see a movie.
That
Now,
Mufasa movie that everybody has been all over my explore page on Instagram.
yeah,
I had
but
to find how to get rid of that audio because I wasn't even having it.
and to be honest, our movie is supposed to start very soon. But before we were able to find this view, like we just had to quickly rush and all that. But we just want to like play a game just to get to know each other before we go. So it's this or that,
Okay.
right? So and then you just answer. To be honest, I scripted this thing, but I cannot. It's on my phone, and that's what we're using. But so as it comes,
Okay.
right? Okay. So let's go. This or that.
Who is asking who?
It's me. I'm asking.
You didn't know what you're asking.
Do you want? Oh yeah, let's swap.
No.
it
No.
now.
You do first. Let me see what the game looks like.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's more like this or that, tea or coffee,
Tea.
Netflix and chill, or like outside, going outside.
Netflix and chill. This Ghanaian weather is not even going outside. Like I'm
No, not
kidding you.
necessarily Ghana, but like
Oh,
generally,
outdoors,
like
Netflix and
your
chill.
kind of person.
Netflix and chill. So let me ask you your own.
Like
I already know the answers already.
Yeah, oh yeah.
K-drama, K-drama or American.
You know it's K-drama. You know, because I always
and 2
post
million
it.
other girls.
I always post it on my stories.
Okay. Then
you know.
Nigerian cuisine or Ghanaian cuisine?
Nigerian, honestly, because
The jollof rice had you in a chokehold. When the one you had.
you know, I think the one I had the first day or the first time was very good because it was like the variety one. It had like shrimps, like all those good stuff.
What?
But the second one,
Ghanaian jollof
I'm
had
telling
shrimps.
you, yes, it had like shrimps.
I'm
They
not
call
buying
it
again.
assorted. No, they have different ones. You can
it on
compare.
both food.
So that assorted one, it has all these things inside. But then the one I ate at one restaurant, it was not nice. But the one I ate at Chicken Man was very good. Like
Yeah,
it was very good.
I've heard lots of like good reviews about that chicken man. Maybe
Yeah, it was really good.
maybe on my birthday I'll buy it. Speaking of birthdays,
when-
February 27, almost a leap year. I was this close to being
Oh
5
my
years
God,
old.
I'm telling you.
I've been 5 years old literally.
February, and
Wow.
it's almost like ending of the month.
Yeah.
And mine is January 31st, like the last day of the month.
So roughly 1 month apart.
Yeah. So I have a question. I have questions. What is one thing that you would love to do? So if you knew that you probably had 3 days on Earth to live, what
One thing I would do.
one thing?
Is it just one thing or several things?
Okay, several things. Let me several things you would do. before you
Skydive
go.
from like 40,000 feet.
Okay.
It looks very adrenaline like rush.
Yeah.
Right? Like skydive from like a very, very high 40,000 feet thing. One. Number two, play, this like escape rooms.
Yeah.
Like not like the life or death one, no.
Yes, but like all those.
Like a really like action packed, like it's timed thing. And it's even better if they give us these goggles that like simulates what the
whole thing.
is.
Yes.
Two. Then number three, it might sound a bit weird, but like throwing axes and the gun range. This is like American stuff.
Do you know they have like a range room? They call it rage, not
room.
rage room. Yes,
Yeah.
It's in Lagos, and then I found out that they also have here in Ghana. So they don't throw axes, but there you just go, you just be hitting things, breaking stuff, shooting and all that.
I was like, nah, somebody might throw something at me.
No,
like
but I think it's one
person. Your enemy might be here waiting for you.
One person for
Per
our
room.
room. Yeah, just so that to
Oh,
avoid stories that touch.
one more
Yeah.
thing I like to do, which kind of ties into this rage room thing. There are these concerts. There's somewhere called I think it's called the mosh pit in a concert.
Mm,
So the mosh pit is like where people are like moving mad. Like everybody is like home training is like out of the way. You know how concerts like people are jumping and screaming and everybody's like hyped up.
yeah.
A mosh pit is like people actually like get killed in there due to how like hyped up it is. So I would like to go. I would like to go to a concert that has like a mosh pit. I saw it on Instagram. Like people were throwing kicks.
Wait, how is it that all these things you want to do are
Their own
things
action,
that,
life or
yes,
death.
and life or death when you already know that you want, like,
Because that means I'll still die.
okay, that's
Like it's like
interesting.
saying you have 2 months to live. If you do anything that kills you, then like okay, you are still going to go either way. You even went faster.
I think for
So
me, I actually want to skydive. Definitely, I know I'll do
you
it
would
in
be
this life.
screaming. Well,
I will.
and
I
when you
know.
skydive, make sure your helmet has like this attached camera so that people can see
Yeah,
the clouds and everything.
yeah.
So
I think it is an experience I really want to do. I've done hiking before when I was in the north.
what? Hiking sounds like a white people's sport.
No, it's climbing mountains, so that's just
No, my idea of hiking is different from what you probably did. Like when I
no,
hear
it
hiking,
was.
what I think of is this mountain called Alps, Swiss Alps, snow and everything, where people are like clattering their
Oh,
teeth
teeth.
and
That's extreme. That's giving
extreme.
Mr. Beast kind of
I would
thing.
like to do
Something
that
that
too.
he would like to do.
Let's replace the mosh pit with Swiss Alps hiking
Okay.
and snow skiing too.
The last question before we run to our movie, but before we go, we have to snap picture. This was actually very nice. We use that.
Whose phone? My phone, your phone.
Your phone is giving. Anyway,
So
so the last question is, if you were to go on a date with God, with Jesus, what would you ask?
who created you?
Do you know,
Like, where did
I've
you come
always
from?
had that question too. At a point, I was like, I'm not going to run mad
Thinking about
thinking about
where did
it,
this being
like
come
come
from?
from like this majestic person that is
If
able to create.
if I don't ask him that, what I would ask is why couldn't you forgive Satan? Like, why do we have to, you know, go to this particular underground furnace called
Well,
hell?
I think Satan did not ask
why?
for mercy.
There are people who God has shown mercy and they didn't have to ask for it.
I don't understand. Satan's own is worse because
Wanted to overthrow.
like, exactly, he wanted to overthrow God's kingdom. He wanted to be like God, right? That was exactly what he wanted. And then, I feel like for the angels is like a very
Yeah,
unpardonable
he
sin.
might have locked him in that bottomless pit.
And do you
But
even
don't
think
create it for us.
he did not create it for us? That's the problem.
People who are going to hell.
It's just like God gives you free will, because that's one thing he gave us humans, free will. You get to decide where you go. Imagine if God was forcing us, like controlling our lives and trying to like force us to do things. I mean, we will not be any different from robots because like
There's
control.
no power
Yes.
of choice.
But then he gave us free will, and now you get to either choose him because he loves you, or you choose Satan. And it's always, I won't say it's always easier, but it's always tempting to always go that route because it feels like, oh, it's more enjoyable, it's more like the gin. But when you think about eternity, at least if you actually believe in eternity, that there's a life after here, yes, you know that, okay, at the end of the day, there's hope. I'm not going to be here forever. I would rather choose to stay in a place that all the suffering, all the pain, all the sorrow is gone than it. But I think God's initial plan was, because if you read the book of Revelations, I'm actually trying to read my Bible cover to cover this year. I've never done it before, but like through Revelations, I've seen that at the end of the day, the devil is going to like be defeated, and that's where him and his angels and all his people are going to be. It was never intended for man, actually, but then you get to choose who you want to be Lord over your life, God or Satan. I always feel like you need to experience God for yourself to be able to understand Him. There's no way somebody can explain. You can know God through people's explanation, but there's a difference when you actually experience
Encounter
Him.
for
Yeah,
yourself.
it's very, very different. It's very, very different. Okay, it's time for our movie. What's the
Yep.
time?
4:05.
5 minutes late.
They'll probably be showing
They would have
advertisements.
moved. Yeah,
Adverts.
but it's like 5 minutes now.
Let's make the dash.
Okay, let's take a picture. All right, see you guys.
So we are done. Oh my hand.
Let me hold you, don't worry.
Yeah.
So we are done with the movie, and
Yeah.
what would you give it? Scale of 1 to 10.
Maybe 8.
Same here. I mean, it's like the backstory of how Scar became Scar. So
Yeah.
if you watch the other Lion Kings and you're wondering how he got the scratch and why he's like a traitor, this is where it all started. So
Yeah.
this is like the villain story of Scar. So
Yeah. At the
check
point,
it
I
out.
think maybe we got there like 30 minutes into the movie.
It's her fault, not mine. I was telling her to I was telling her to go on time, but she kept on taking pictures
Yes, actually, we're trying to create content, but then
for you guys.
you can tell them to subscribe.
Subscribe, like, share, tell a friend, and
Yeah.
you know.
Anyway, so I think it was actually interesting. And I think the fact that we had to start googling, we're googling things like
Yep.
as we were watching it, just so that we understand better. But yeah, I think it was good, and so we're trying to find where we would play
Play
games.
games so I can
in the
beat her
mall.
or she can beat me.
No,
Whoever
I'll definitely beat him.
wins.
But
Actually, it's more like your stone, definitely. Don't worry. This is not tug of war, arm wrestling. It's not physical sport. Don't worry.
yeah, so
Yeah. Bye. See you later.
Yeah, like they have everything. See, even lighting.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun as she puts her hand in mine. Wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Laugh so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. Dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts.
Apparently, there was no audio. All the things you were doing, no audio. But yeah, life of a content creator. Anyway, so far I've been the one winning the game.
Please, oh, today is Sunday.
Okay, in the carries,
1-1.
but in the basketball I beat you.
That should that one.
That's it.
Then in the scary
The roller coaster
virtual VR games, she was screaming more than me. So that counts as me winning. So
Anyway, so we are
it's a tie, basically.
Is it a tie?
Yep, the tie basically.
You want us to play the horror game back?
Yeah, horror again.
Yeah.
So let's see how that one goes.
I'm not going to scream. And yeah, we made a bet that
100 CDs. That's what she said before screaming last time.
no, we did not bet money, but this time around I will hold it in.
We'll see about that.
Yes, basically. So far, have you been enjoying the?
I wish today couldn't end, but it's been going well so far. Been out since 2 p.m.
Yes, and I think it's like
It's like 8 on the dot or so. It's actually 8. It's 40.
It's 40, like 9.
Nearing 9 p.m. already. Time flies when you're having fun. So
They say we should move. Now they want to pass.
so
Anyway,
so yeah, we'll soon be getting back to
yeah.
the games and everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, until then.
We're gonna be two hearts running wild.
Chicken. So how can we do this chicken? Still sparkling, sorry, still water. And spicy Korean wings.
So tell me, what do you think so far?
So far, it's been definitely worth meeting Debbie. She is amazing.
Say the truth.
She's amazing, lively, fun to be around. We'll definitely meet up again. Maybe, like I said earlier, Rwanda, Singapore. You never know where life will take you to. And, yeah, been quite eventful. We were meant to play those horror
Games,
games,
yes,
but
we didn't do
I
it.
think all the excitement kind of died down.
Yeah, because he was the one immediately after the first game. He was just like, "Oh no, let's play again." That one was one
See,
more.
Everybody
But
who
after a
was
while-
screaming had gone. So that kind of took away all the excitement and all, but
Yeah, so we didn't get to play the game, but it doesn't matter basically.
Yep.
So, what did you think of like Debbie Instagram versus Debbie real life?
I think the in person you are way more lively than you appear on Instagram. Like Instagram, I think I've seen like videos or reels of you at like conferences and tech this thing, which means you're a bit outgoing compared to myself, which is more like introvert indoors type of person, except like friends dragging me out. But you actually like mirror your Instagram. And it's that thing of how people's social media can give you an idea of how they are. Like if you see somebody whose entire highlights is shisha, clubbing, bottles.
Yeah, you're.
If you are their friend, best believe one day they're going to drag you out to
Yeah.
the club with them. It's inevitable. So yeah, social media can really tell a lot about someone, and Debbie has lived up to her Instagram
Yeah.
profile. So what about me? Because I don't think there's
I
a lot
think-
to deduce from my page.
Yeah,
From my
there's not a lot,
workouts.
but I think for me, when I became very comfortable with you, was from our chat, like on Instagram. Like it was very interesting to see how you were very comfortable sending a voice note. You like voice notes. That's
I hate
one thing
typing.
I
I hate
noticed.
typing.
You like voice notes. You like voice
I
notes.
hate typing with passion.
Yeah. So I think for me, I felt very comfortable. Like I didn't feel awkward. I felt very comfortable being myself around you. Yes, you didn't give me that vibe of I had to pick up a front. I had to be like it was just
I don't think I make anybody feel that way. Like people who have then met me in person versus Instagram.
yeah.
Although I will admit there is this side of me which is kind of like indoors, disciplined, strict and all that, but I can't be that way with you. It does not make any sense. You are not some child who I'm trying to like babysit. So I mean feel free, be yourself. You don't have to
Yeah.
act like somebody else. because there was a time in my life when I never thought I would be like outgoing. I think I began loosening up maybe like university and just realizing that nobody is actually an island. Nobody is a lone wolf type of person. So first you have friends, people who I think they call them your tribe.
Yeah,
So
your
people who are on
friend.
the same page with you, think the same with you, can defend you when they are behind closed doors and you're not there with them in person. So yeah,
Would you want us to do this again? But then you've already
yep,
mentioned it.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. So
Any last words, before?
any last words? You guys should hit the subscribe button, like, share, let the algorithm do its thing. Let's get Debbie to 50,000 followers. Let's get Debbie to more followers than Tayo. I know.
Come
So that she can buy
on.
second passport and then do her videos from Portugal for you guys. I know better scenery, better equipment,
Yeah.
everything. At least maybe you can see her in London. So yeah, push the gospel and yeah, I think it's been a day well spent. Like for somebody to drag me out of the house on a Sunday, I could be sleeping, watching a movie, could be doing so many other things. But like the fact that this is about 6 hours plus,
Yeah,
and
that's true.
there's hasn't been any dull moments so far, from movies to arcade to walking around Melcom and everything. Yeah, it's been definitely
Thank
worth
you
it.
for choosing to come out with me. And thank you for not making me feel awkward. Thanks for making me feel very, very comfortable. Thank you for sponsoring. I have to give you.
I don't.
Thank you. Thank you for sponsoring the date. And then now we are now having food.
Spicy wings.
Spicy. Alright guys.
Till another time, another vlog.
Vlog.
Yep.
Talk not